and good morning and welcome back to the GDFL Netball Show. Now, Flick, we'll just have a look at today's games. And actually, before we do that, we just had a look at the draw then, and Werribee and Thompson play in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, after the bye.
After the bye. So we've got today's games, then next week we've got a bye, and then the following week that'll be the big game, and of course it's at Werribee.
Yep.
So I think I might definitely travel up the highway there. I was going to travel up the other day and see Werribee, but I didn't. I got caught doing something else. So I'll definitely go up and watch them play. Today's games, though, Anarchy and East Geelong at Anarchy. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would be saying East Geelong, only going on the ladder, but Anarchy have been putting an okay game together, so...
Yeah. I think East, the way they've been playing, and they've really been playing some great netball lately.
Yep.
And I do think that Anarchy would have to play
very well.
4 brilliant quarters to overcome East Geelong.
Yep.
So...
looking at the ladders there, Anarchy seem to be focused on their B and C grades. They're looking fairly good in the ladder for them there, so maybe they're really working on those grades instead of their A grade so much.
Yeah, look, I think. Well, you would hope they're not. You would hope that their main focus would be on their A grade, and I'm sure Sarah Monaghan down there, her focus is on the A grade team.
Yeah.
And trying to get them up over the line every week.
It's got to be hard for them out there.
It is.
Yep.
It is. It's a little bit hard, and getting some good players out there. Looking at the next game, Winchelsea and Bellpost Hill.
Yep.
That'll be a great game.
Yeah.
It'll be a great game. Got to watch what I'm saying here on air. You don't want to be censored by the people with the censors. It's early in the morning. Exactly right. Look, Winch and Bellpost Hill at Winch.
Yep.
I do have some news out of Bellpost Hill, and that is that their 2 Samoan players won't be playing today. They've actually flown back to New Zealand for a training camp, and so they'll be missing from the side today, which leaves a big gap in their centre court and in their defence as well.
Yep.
So that being said, I think Winch are probably going to be too strong. I mean, assuming Julia Knott will be back in today.
Assuming so.
She missed last week, so she might be back.
Yep.
Might be back.
They've got nationals happening at the moment, a few other things, so with state, so...
If she's not back, I'm sure Cara Jupp will just step into the void and probably get another best on. So look, Bellpost still going to have their work cut out from today, and I'm sure that Renee Pilkington and Amy Worth will be concentrating on trying to shut down Kim Martin and Camille Powell in goals there. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what sort of strategy Terry Corey brings to the court.
Yep.
He might try something that he tried a few years ago at up at Barwon Heads, not Barwon Heads, Ocean Grove when he was coaching, but I won't just say anything just yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens on the day. The next game, Thompson and Corio. Wow, poor Corio. Their season's just, I think, is going to go from bad to worse today. It's at Thompson. And Thompson are looking good after wanting to sort of shore up their position on the ladder and looking towards that second grand final win. Corio, I don't know. I really don't know. The wheels have fallen off out there, I think. And actually, in this is the 4th year that I've been associated with the league now, and normally Corio are very strong, and I've always fielded strong teams, and they just seem to have fallen off this year a little bit. So. Don't know. I think, troubled times ahead. As
we were just saying before, it sort of gets to the second half of the season and they really kick in and forge ahead from there. So they've had a mixed draw this year. They've had a few easier games and a few harder ones against Werribee they've already played, and they will play them twice. So I think it'll come down to the day with them and what positions they're playing each other in. And
well, hopefully we get Corio in maybe next week, and we can have a talk to Corio then,
see what's going on
and just have a look at these injuries that they're claiming they've got injuries, and girls are out, and it sounds like there's 3 or 4 girls out the way they're talking. So maybe we'll get Corio in. You'll maybe touch base with them during the week, and we'll get him in and have a chat to him.
Definitely.
Next game, North Geelong at home to Werribee. Tough game for North.
Very
tough game for North, especially after coming off a week against Thompson last week they played, and now they've got Werribee Where are we this week? I don't know. I think they're going to be hard up against it again. More than likely, I think maybe Brooke Young will play goals again. Kelly might go into wing attack. Actually, if Kelly's playing wing attack, that tells me that someone's missing from the north side. Normally, they've got a wing attack normally playing there. I'm sure Sylvia's probably in defence down there, maybe wing defence, and she gets swung up to wing attack every now and again as well. So it'll be interesting. Maybe in a couple of weeks' time, we'll get North Geelong in here, and we'll have a chat to them and see exactly how their team is structured at the moment, and if they are missing anyone at all. Yeah. With Kelly playing wing attack, that tells me that they are missing someone.
Yep.
But we'll talk with them a little bit later on in the season.
Sure.
Bannockburn and Belmont Lions out at Bannockburn. Wow, that's another big game.
It'll be close.
It'll be close, I think.
I think Bannockburn will come away with it.
Yeah? You think Bannockburn will come away with it?
Yeah, I think if they play...
Ooh, that's a big call.
Yeah.
That's a big call.
I think if they play their younger side that are nice and fast and things and read the ball. I know there was a lot of us Winchelsea playing Belmont on the weekend. There was a lot of intercepts and things happening there. So I think if they play a smart game where they're looking for the scraps and the intercepts, they may come away with it.
So you're picking Bannockburn to do a Belmont in?
Taking a stab there.
You're a brave girl. You're a brave girl.
Lucky there's no money on this.
Unfortunately for me, I know a few of the girls at Belmont, so I've got to be very careful. I've got to be a bit diplomatic. But really, I think Bannockburn, to beat Belmont, really would have to put together 4 good quarters.
They will.
And I'm actually going to pick Belmont.
Yep.
I'm going to pick Belmont to win.
Belmont are a good side. They've got some beautiful players in there.
Yep.
Once again, it all comes down to the day. Sometimes with these teams, they've just got to put it together and play 4 consistent quarters, as we've been speaking about today.
Exactly.
Which is very hard sometimes.
Yeah, no, you're right. So I'm going to pick Belmont down at Bannockburn, and we'll see how that game goes.
Yep.
Last game of the day is Geelong West and Inverleigh. At Geelong West, I think the way Inverleigh's been playing lately, Mandy Lyman will be telling the girls, hey, this is just like any other game. It's not a hard game, easy game. You just go out there and play, as we've been saying, 4 consistent quarters. And, don't take your foot off, the pedal. Yep. Just keep it down. Look, West Geelong, as we know, we had a few of the girls in last week, and we had a talk to them. They're got a great little team down there, and they're trying to keep the camaraderie together and trying to get together week in and week out and put in a consistent effort. And as a coach, you can't ask your team for any more than that, just to put in that effort. End of the day, unfortunately, there's got to be a winner and there's got to be a loser.
That's right.
So there's not much more I can say about that. No. But just wait and see. You never know. And as Inverleigh's been doing, they've been putting in great games some weeks, and in other weeks not so great games. So they wouldn't want to let their guard down against West, or else there'll be a lot of sprinting and running at training next week down in Inverleigh, and you just don't want to do that. Mandy's a hard coach.
She'll run you.
She really can. She run them. All right, look, I think that's it for today. I'm not sure where I'm going to go today. I might even head out and see Northland wherever we play. Yep. It's nice and close to me. So thanks for coming along, and good luck today at netball, everyone, and we'll see everyone next week. Uncle Dick will be along in just a moment with the boys for the footy show. See you next week. Bye. I'm here to tell you how football is strong.